If you're a nature nerd like me and protecting the environment is something that's important to you, please stick around because I've got a little assignment for you. In case you haven't heard, the current administration is attempting to get rid of something that's commonly known as the Roadless Rule. What this rule does is it protects our last completely wild places from the development of new roads. So this means that things like commercial logging and stuff also cannot happen because we can't build the roads out there. And this means that these areas get to be preserved in as close to pristine conditions as possible. Now, through a lot of these areas, there are still things like utility corridors and stuff like that, so it's not entirely free from development and human use. And we can also recreate in these areas. A lot of these protected areas are important for things like big game hunting, fishing. It helps protect some watersheds and things like that. All of these things that the environment and people benefit from greatly. Now, the administration is attempting to get rid of this rule, and it is the opinion of myself and other nature enthusiasts out there as well that the reason for getting rid of this rule has to do with executive orders that have been put out to expand things like logging in national forests because, these pesky rules and regulations are getting in the way of business. They'll also say that getting rid of this rule has to do with wildfire safety and logging is important for wildfire, but all of that is demonstrably incorrect, and we can get more in depth on that later if you would like. But right now, if you want to help keep this rule alive and help keep our last wild areas protected, then please pop on over to the Federal Registrar and submit a comment. The public comment period will end on September 19th. It is currently September 2nd at time of recording, so we've only got 17 more days. There are a few thousand comments at time of recording now, which is super awesome, but we need to get as many in as possible. In the past, when former administrations have attempted to get rid of this rule, we've gotten 2 months plus extension. So this is quite an unprecedented way to push this through. If you're not sure what to say, then go ahead and click through some of the comments. The one I'm showing behind me right now is an example of one that I saw pop up a few times, so I suspect it's part of a template, but it makes some excellent points, and it probably would be a good one to copy and paste. At the end of the day, preserving our last wild places is going to be a group effort, so please head on over there and make your voice heard while there's still time.